Hello everybody, welcome to today's slightly different stream. Today I'm currently in the process of setting up the new map server for the multiplayer server. So I'm currently in the process of basically I've just loaded up the map. I've come in and basically what I'm going to be doing is just getting all the starting vehicles in place, ready. Create the vehicle's XML file that we want. I'll then have a quick look around, see what we need to do for any terrain alterations, any field edges that need to be kind of tweaked and adjusted a little bit on the fields that we own to start with. So we'll be getting that done. I have decided that this time round on this server we're going to do things a little bit different. We're not going to have hundreds of tractors or we're not going to have like 3 or 4 of each tractor and piece of equipment. So right now in the setup, and this tractor is not staying, the Tri-6, I'm just basically using the Tri-6 to move equipment where I want it and where I need to put it, because it's a bit quicker than the other tractors and it can pull everything. So yeah, I will be live streaming tonight, Jacob. I will be back on the normal map tonight. I just figured during the daytime, whilst I'm actually doing some creative stuff, I would stream this process as well of how I set up a server, basically how we get the starting vehicles, how we get our starting fields and everything set up ready. Got the plows. We're obviously going to need plows to start with, because obviously the first thing on any seasons map in early spring, the first thing you have to do, of course, is plough your fields, lime spread your fields, fertilise your fields, and then if the weather's warm enough, get them seeded. At the moment it's too cold for us to seed anything, so if this was the server and we was playing right now, we couldn't seed any fields because it's too cold. But that's why we're playing. We're going to be playing 6-day seasons. So on the server, early spring will be 2 in-game days, mid-spring will be 2 in-game days, late spring will be 2 in-game days, and then it will transition to summer, and then we'll have 2 days of early summer, 2 days of midsummer, 2 days of late summer. And then obviously it goes into autumn, and then it goes into winter. Hopefully 6-day seasons will give us enough, we'll have enough time to do everything we need to do on our fields and stuff. We're going to test it for 1 full year. We're going to go through 1 full year of seasons, see what it's like, and see if it's, you know, okay to play like that. If not, what we'll probably do is we'll probably restart the server and remove the seasons mod and just play it normal. Just play the game normally. See how things go from there. Grabbing the last of the equipment, the plough. Starting off with very minimal equipment, because obviously there's stuff we're not going to need right away at the start of the game. So basically just got the basics. We've got a plough, we've got a seeder, we've got a fertiliser stroke lime spreader, we've got a fertiliser stroke herbicide sprayer, We've got a couple of tractors. We've got one harvester. That's it. That's our lot. That'll be our limit then, I suppose, on equipment. Not going to have separate cultivators this time either. We're just going to plough after every harvest. So as soon as we've harvested a field, we're going to get it fertilised, then we're going to plough it, and then we'll seed in it. And that'll be it. So no need for separate cultivators, because obviously our seeder cultivates as it seeds. So I've just gone for the plough that we had on the last map, the little John Deere plough. Haven't gone for the big plough, the 24 metre one, for the simple reason we don't have any tractors that can pull it. None of our tractors have massive horsepower on this particular server. Let's put this one in the shed. So the ploughs will live in here. Job done. Our header trailer over here. This has got our header on it for our harvester. It's the only one we've got at the minute. Shut the doors. Let's not ruin the surprise as to what vehicles we've got. Or will have got. Right, we need to do... so we can get rid of this now. So we don't need that. Old. Right, back to the shop. More toys. Right, we want a truck that can pull. Are we going to have a tanker? Do we need to have a tanker on this map? Or do I do it a little bit differently on this particular series? Go with the Michelins. We'll go 4-axle. Put a full 3-point linkage on it. We will add GPS. So we've gone for the red satin look on that. So we'll buy that. We'll then get a tanker to put on it. I think it's in the trailers. Liquid container, right. Design colour, let's go for main colour. Do. That'll do. We'll add that one. So this will be our tanker to start with for moving fuel, water, that sort of stuff. Getting herbicide to bring to the farm. Reminds me, I do need to put in the buy points for those types of things. Whoa! Yeah, just watch out on this map. The cars do travel a lot faster than they do on Dondiego, and they don't stop at all for you. They do not stop at all for the player. They will ram into you and send you flying. I do like this little hook lift truck. I think this hook lift truck is brilliant. It's definitely one of my favourite mods in Farm Sim. That's a gas thing, so there's no actual refill point there for fuel or anything like that on this map, or at least I don't think there is. I think it's just decoration-y stuff. That looks like a... Is that the fuel refill? One of the things I was hoping to do was not have buy points at the farm for anything. Again, I wanted it to be like the previous map, where we have our own refill points and we have to make the stuff to put in it, but I think this guy has put refill points in, yeah, so you can buy diesel from here. Not a big fan of that. I don't like that. Which means I might have to go back into the editor and remove some of that stuff from the map. It's the same inside this building. He's got seeds and stuff here that you can refill from, and fertilizer. Again, I'm not a big fan of that. Don't want to be refilling from those types of things. I want us to be refilling from the proper refill points on the map. So I may go in and remove these. From in the editor. I could always, because like I say, I've got placeables, so for example, where is it? Is it on the site? It might be on the silos, is it then? Missing function. But basically, I could put in one of these instead, which is just a normal fuel refill that we can store our own stuff in. That we put our own sort of diesel, fill up with our own fuel that we will be producing with our diesel factory. Or at least we'll be buying it from the main petrol station, bringing back here and fueling up. Right, okay, so what I will do now then is go into, save the game, quit the game. This is where it'll all get a bit weird. And the screen might go black for a bit. Whilst I find what I need to find. Let's, where's OBS gone? There we go, that's a bit different. Right, so we are in the map XML file. This is the items XML. So, somewhere in here I should be able to find the refill points. We might need to go into map triggers. All German. That's not going to help me because I don't speak German. Default items XML. Fuel tank, maybe it's that one. Oh, right, let's go back to, so it's probably going to be under maps. Right, we need the that one, map DE text editor. Okay, he's not. That's something I've just spotted as well. That's a mistake in the map because you should have paintable foliage layout on there as well. Anything to do with grass should be a paintable foliage layer. Otherwise, when you're painting terrain, you will not get grass put on it. So why has he got loads of fuel tanks everywhere? Loads of these on the map. that's a trigger for buying fuel, and he's got loads of them. But I want to know where he's actually got the placeable one. Not the placeable one, you know, the one at the farm, basically. And that's why I probably need to open up the map. Open up the map in the editor. Open up the map. This will take a second or two, or three. Something else I'm going to do as well while I'm in here. BGA, I have fixed the BGA. So basically, the triggers attached to this have been brought out quite a bit. They're much bigger. So bales, you just drive past this area and bales will get sold automatically off your trailers if you're doing silage bales and stuff. Where's the main farm? Main farm is over here. Right, let's have a look. It's probably a case of he's not got... oh, he has. He has. So can I can probably farm gas barrel. I can probably delete that then. Ta-da! And then we'll be able to place our own. Is that supposed to be a chicken pen back there? Because we're probably also going to be having... I'm probably going to enable the what's it mod. The def mod for adding the stuff to the okay. I could delete all this stuff as well, but I kind of want to leave it as decorative, maybe, but I don't want it to be functional in the sense of I don't want people to be able to buy and fill up seed from it. So I should have made a note really where that was. I also want to come down here and is that going to remove an entire section of that fence? It is. That's fine. I'm happy to do that. Remove a section of the fence because I'd like to be able to use that to take a shortcut. In fact, actually, I might remove two sections of the fence. So when you come out of the shop, you can effectively then drive straight down the side of this field. To get back to the main farm. Otherwise, it's a bit of a trek. Now, one of the things I haven't been able to do is find a way to make all these power poles. Not have collision. And just check the wires as well. The wires are not rigid. Good. Well. But I wanted to try and turn the collisions off all of those, but it's going to take me forever to click on every single one individually. Do that one. And that one at the main farm. That's not going to be a problem. Rigid body. That one could be a problem, so we'll turn that one off. Don't want anything that we're going to get vehicles stuck on, basically. Let's have a look over here. I think I've turned the collision off on all of these, so yeah, they don't have collision on. Good. There's our main silo then. So I've deleted that fuel point, but I probably still need to delete the reference to it from somewhere. I'll close that once it's finished saving. Right, so we're back in here now. So one of these is for the starting liquid fertilizer at starting farm. Right, we're going to delete that then. So we definitely don't want that one. Fertilizer starting farm. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Seeds at the starting farm. We can definitely get rid of that too. It's one of these, but I don't know which one it's going to be. Is there any way to find out what it would have been? Create. What we're going to create? Import. Let's import a vehicle. Maybe. Something nice and simple. Right, where did that place that? Is it? Uh-oh. Now I've messed up. Not moving about when I move about. Now I've messed up. Didn't want to do that. Shaded. Why is that all the way over there? There it is. Right, now we've got it. Now we've got it. Let's not do that. We're trying to work out which of these triggers is for the 140, 121, 508. Does that correspond to any of these? I believe it's that one. I believe it was that one. Anything now at the starting farm that can supply stuff? Good. We don't want that. We don't need that. What we need... Workshop, farm workshop, triggers. That's okay. So we'll save that. What we'll do, we won't save that. We'll go back to county line. We'll delete that zip file as we don't use that one anymore. We'll create a new one. What I should have done was check default vehicles. I think it's this one is the vehicles lure. Is there anything in there that I need to be worried about? So if I just swap this file for the one I've got, doesn't look like it, so there's no train. That's okay then. Right, we will cut that. We will now put into our place the file in the destination. Right, we will then go into Farm Sim. It's going to be save game 9, isn't it? Right. Right, now we've got to remember which of these is our fuel tank trigger that we've got to delete. Fuel tank trigger. This is doing it actually in order of where they are located on the map, I think. So should be in here somewhere. So they have got the names on them, which is good. Finding it. The one I want. Water trigger, fuel tank trigger, wood trigger, liquid fertilizer trigger. Starting farm. Right, we don't need that one then. Need that one. Let's go back up to the top, find the one we do need. Fuel tank. Selling point X. Liquid fur. So we don't need that one. And I believe it's that one we don't want. Right, so if I go back up now to the top, do a Control F and do start. This should enable me. Or if I do farm. No, it's not going to work right, is it? That's giving me the farm ID thing. I don't need that. Don't want that. I want to search for the actual place name. Map bound ID. Is it? When I need a reference, I can't see it now. point. I've got everything. That's at the start of all the triggers at the start of farm should have probably gone. What I'm going to say. I think that's got them all. Right, so I'll save that. We'll close that. What I will, however, do is take the vehicle XML file out of here, and I will copy that. We will just have a quick check of it though. Should only have the tractors, vehicles in it. Shouldn't be any other bits because I've not placed any placeable objects or anything like that yet. That's fine. So I can copy that. Put that in the catty line. Seasons. Do I put it in there? Is that a risk? I'm just going to put it in there for now. Right, county line seasons. Right, another thing we need to check is why these things have got dodgy, why one of them's giving me a error. In the log file, not the log file, sorry, the store menu. So let's go plugins, compare. Oh, is it? It's a 100,000 litre tank on this thing, on this particular mod. Basically, I've made all the placeable refills except more stuff. So I think there's some. Aha! I think it's missing that. Is that right? Is that what we're missing? 5,000 XML, yeah, could be. Not sure why he's created a vehicle specification thing there, but he has done. But actually, I'm going to cut that and I'm going to put it in up here where it should be. close that down. We don't need that one. That one has been updated. Alright, now check in there. That should be alright. Okay, let's relaunch the game then. And back into the career. Right, hopefully this time at the main farm, the fuel tank will have disappeared. Gonna have a look. Yes, no fuel tank. Right. Did I also get rid of the trigger? That's the key as well. So let's have a look. Yep, no trigger there anymore. Let's open the door. Have I got rid of the triggers inside the shed? Well, it looks like it. Basically, no triggers. Now, another way to check that is to do the put that F5 mode on for a minute. So there's no triggers at the farm. Excellent. Excellent. So that was a quick fix. However, that something I need to be worried about. Let's back. It has. I wonder if I can drag one of these trailers around a bit then. Oh, that is not a trigger. At least as far as I'm aware, that is not a trigger. So I can't fill anything from there, so that's good. That's not a real object. Do a quick test of this as well. Shouldn't get prompted to fill anything. Ah, scumbag game. Yeah, no filling up from there, so that's got rid of those then. Excellent. Excellent stuff. However, one of the things I may do well in the editor right, so if I go into here now, go to silos, placing that, obviously going to have to do the gravel again. Have a look, where's the triggers on this thing then? Wow, seems very small. Let me do a quick check. So let's hop in this. Helps if I spell it properly, doesn't it? There we go. We should just be able to kill as well. So that works fine, even though it's got that little bit of an error, or it's telling me there's an error. It does work okay. fills very slowly because it's designed to be used for. So we've got this area here. It's basically not a real chicken area. So I'm thinking to myself, that probably wants to be deleted, does it not? We could place a real chicken pen there, a functioning one. Right. Save the game. Quit the game. Let's go back to my little save folder. Right, we want so there should be an L10 file in here, should there not? There is no L10 description. Let's have a look at these files. These are probably the ones. Plugins. Liquid storage. Liquid storage. Why has he got that on there then? I'm going to replace all of these. And it probably wants to be that one, I'm guessing. Right, that should work effectively. Why did that not work? That should be it. Farm diesel, farm silo, yeah. Farm diesel, farm diesel, farm diesel. And then it should be in here then. That's right, I believe. Right, let's go back to the map quickly. Delete all this. There we go. I did remove the collision on that, didn't I? Yes. That one. I will remove the collision on that one. What is that there for? Is that like a light, or is it just... yeah, it's a light. Okay. I don't remember where the VGA is on this map. So we'll save that. Takes a little while to save a map of this size and export it when you've done any editing. We'll do it twice just to make sure it has saved. It took a long while there, look. It always goes non-responsive when you're saving. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know a quick way to make all the pylons, the electric pylons that run around the map, how to make those non-clippable. Done. Right, save that again. And go back to county line. Select all. 7-zip. County line seasons. Let's cut that. Go back to county line seasons. Paste it in. Launch the game again. Hopefully that chicken pen will have gone now. Also see what frame rate we're getting game around the main farm. It's not bad. Yeah, the chicken pen's gone, lot. Excellent, which means we can put in our own chicken pen, an actual working one. Landscaping first of all. Then we need to make it smaller because we need to put that path back in, which I believe is the gravel path. Back to grass. Slightly. Yeah. Alright, chicken pen. So if we do large coop, trouble is that I might end up removing that whole fence in the editor, that bit of fence completely, because then we could have a chicken coop. In fact, actually, we'd get a couple of chicken coops, wouldn't we? We'd get one. Maybe not the large ones, actually. Maybe we do the little ones, 2 little ones. So yeah, if I remove that fence from the editor, we would get 2 chicken coops in there, which would be good for raising chickens. In fact, actually, we'd probably get another one, a couple over here, couldn't we? Might possibly have room for a large one there. Ooh, that did some... let's get rid of that one. Because that's made a right pig's mess of the terrain, look. Terrain. Have these all just modified the terrain angle? Looks like it. These chicken pens. This is all part of the intensive and extensive farm setup process, working out the bumps in the terrain. Then we go back to painting grass. Wherever we had a bit of a boo-boo. Do like painting the chickens' coops. Painting all the ground. So it's all proper grass. Right, let's try this again, but this time let's do it without doing the terrain height adjustment rubbish. forming all the terrain. There we go, that's better. Now paint the grass back in. That's going to be looking quite good, I think, once we've finished. So we'll have... Oh, although looking at that, them chickens could probably escape. There we go. One entrance path in. Like I say, we'll get rid of them little fences. Then they're not, that little fence isn't going to stay there. That's going to remove from the editor. And then we'll be able to get, like I say, chicken coop in there. Might even be able to get one single large one. Could move the fence, of course. Same with that one. I could move it and have it actually come to the edge of the path here, and have that other white fence run along the edge of the grass here. That might make it a bit more interesting. Rather than deleting it all together. We would then get... have room for 2 large chicken coops. We get one on here, and like I say, we get one on there to have some chickens. Well, maybe we just go with small ones and have another small pen there and another small pen there. Then obviously we've got to have need roosters to produce eggs this time. Right, okay. So you're going to get an idea of how the farm's going to shape up. We're not obviously going to have cows and pigs and sheep at the main farm. That's not going to be something we do. But it will be good to see how that shapes up down the road. So what we'll do, we'll go back into the editor now then, and we'll have a bit of a play with things. Stream was getting a bit laggy then. There was a drop in frames. Oh, I've dropped a few frames at some point. I'm probably getting a little bit right, need to go back to can we did I open that? I can't remember if I did or not. Right, so we're going to move that fence, basically, is what we're doing. Which one is it? this one down here. That one's done. Now I've got to find this one. Fortunately, can't move multiple items together. Okay. There we go. So that didn't work with that one. That's the next one we're moving. Right. Set this up as best we can. Probably about there. Again, we'll just give that a bit of a rotation. Right, then I want this bit down here. Oh, there was a fence post there. Probably don't actually need that bit. That's probably a bit of a duplicate, I would think. Right, so let's have a look. We've got that bit, that bit. We've got that bit. Right, I want this bit. Oh, that didn't move all the fences. Didn't move all the posts. Crap. They're not linked then, is the short answer. Make sure that that lines up with that post, which I think it does. Yes. Okay. Grab that post. Let's move this. That's why you've got to kind of move the camera about a bit and have, oh, don't deselect it, whatever you do. That works. That's all connected. Right. Now we're going to need another bit of fence. not working out easily. Why is this all separate? Ah! Right. Now I understand. Let's move all that back. And move it all as one piece. We need to get that to join into there. Helps if the camera play it right. We need to go a little bit more. Too much. We might also need fraction. There we go. That's good. That's looking good. Just double check. Yeah. So now that's that fence moved from out of there. Right. So let's make sure we've selected off of that. We're going to move that fence next. I do believe is that one. This is going to be hard now to see, because of course I would stick the end of the fence right in the middle of a bush, wouldn't I? Oh. Have a look. Where am I? I think it's going to be in there somewhere. Why is it so hard to see? I've gone under the map. That's not a bad thing, because it lets me at least see now. And like I say, we have now got a bit of a join issue. Can't improve this a bit. That should at least fix the Odd. Right, needs to just move a fraction in that direction. Like so. Perfect. Hello, Mommy No Me. Welcome to the chat. Okay, so I now need this section again. Be okay there. Looks like it's got some. Right, that gate has clearly got to move more that way then. And then a little bit that way. And that should, if I can zoom in. Oh, now I'm messing up. Now I've done it. I might turn the mouse scroll speed down a bit. Right, that's got to go up a bit then. Is what we're saying. But apart from that, it looks like it's in a good spot. So that's the fence moved on the map. So this will enable us to put our chicken pens into this area once we start the server. Save. Takes a long while to save, Giant's editor does. Done. Saved. Okay, let's go back. Select all. 7-zip it. Cut. County line seasons. Paste. Replace the file in destination. Launch the game. And now we should have perfect fences. Fences should have moved, the chicken pen should be gone. The fake one. And we should have the real one. Let's have a run round. There we go. Fence has moved. Ah. Wonder what that bit was. That's the only bad bit, technically speaking. The slightly floating terrain. That's what comes, unfortunate. Whoa, why is it lagging so badly now that I'm... Let's get rid of that. Mommy needs sleep. Mommy Nomi needs some sleep. That's what she needs. Too much late night partying. So let's think. We need how many roosters? If we got so many. We'll have 10 roosters for 100 chickens. Oh, I've bought the wrong things. Have I? No, I haven't. Bought the right things. So there's 100 chickens in that pen. And again, we'll buy 10 roosters. And then we'll buy some leghorns. Got to use a different... I see, different time zones, different sleep schedules. There doesn't appear to be any chickens in that pen. Did I not buy them then? Guessing I didn't buy any chickens. And cock. Buy some cock. Buy loads of cock. And then in this one we're just going to have meaty chickens, I think. Trailer. Which means I'm going to need a tractor. Do we start with any wheat and stuff in the farm silo? We do not. Okay then. We'll test. We're testing. Plenty of wheat in here for the chickens, for the cockle-doodle-doos. Don't actually eat that much. Well, that does depend, apparently. Broth suffices to feed the animal for 2 days. Excellent. This silo should also accept pretty much everything we can throw at it. More or less, every single crop we can store in the silo. Obviously the ground's gone a bit funny here when I flattened it. Not that I did a very good job of flattening the ground. Time scale on a bit. Just to trick these chickens into starting to actually do something. 80% health, apparently. And they're not fertile. That's new. This is going to make this screen really annoying if it groups all the animals separately. You think by the time you've added cows and pigs and sheep, you're going to have a massive, massive list of animals. Requires 6,817 litres of food to feed animals for the full year. And it can only hold 1,000, so we're going to have to fill it up 6 times throughout the year. Okay. So it's too cold to plant anything. We've established that. We're going to make it 6-day seasons, not 9. You need to get back to work. Okay then, Mommy Nomi. Enjoy the rest of your day. Wake up at 8 PM, your time. Don't know, I obviously don't know the time difference between your time and my time. Okay, let's have a look. So which fields are ours? All of these ones are ours. Basically, we need to plough everything, is what the game's telling me. Right, so I need a big tractor. So it's 7:45 a.m. your time, but it's 1:30 p.m. in Niger, which is about what time it is here. So when you say 8 p.m. your time, you're meaning about 1 a.m. my time, which would be 1 a.m. Niger time. If you're going to wake up at 8 p.m. your time, I would definitely be asleep at that time. Because it'd be 1 a.m. for me. Right, I want one of these plows. And we're going to go off and do field 10, which is this one. So we're going to have to do, obviously, headlands a lot more on this map because the fields are not round, are not square. They don't have nice smooth edges either. That is something we could fix that with the terrain tool. That's not a problem. I could fix that on the map, on the multiplayer server. When we first load in, I can quickly go around with the grass tool and paint some smooth edges on the fields. But I quite like them being a little bit, it's more natural, far more natural to have the fields like this. For example, like down here, we probably would paint, I would probably paint the terrain round here. It'd be nice to play this map, I think. Because obviously it's not going to be boring square fields, and there's a little bit more to look at around the map as well. Like I say, you just have to watch out a bit for the cars, the AI traffic, because the map authors made them quite fast, and they also do not stop at all for farm vehicles, so they will run you over and not apologise for it. This area, this edge of the field could definitely do with a bit of terrain adjusting. Good. When we come to do the actual start of the map proper. Did I fix that thing though that was giving me that error? That fuel tank thing. Yes, it did. It's not giving me an L10 error anymore. Perfect. Our donuts. Fields aren't too massive on this map. I thought the fields were actually going to be a lot bigger on this map, but certainly compared to the Dondiego map, Dondiego has bigger fields than this map. I think the largest field on this map is about 88 acres, 89 acres. Most of the fields are actually fairly manageable. They're in the teens. So that's one of the reasons why I decided not to buy loads and loads of equipment. Because some of these fields will not require 2 people to work them. One person will be quite capable of, you know, doing these fields by themselves. Which means when we start the multiplayer server, we'll probably be, you know, sending people off to I'll probably be sending people off to do a job on a field, sending someone else then to do a job on a different field. Be a little bit different from the last map, where obviously there was times when we were working on the same fields. Try and get jobs done faster. And especially with the fields being so large, whereas on this map we're not going to need to do that. We're not going to need 2 or 3 people on the same field, which means we'll be able to work more fields at the same time. Because like I'll be on field 10, Helgi will be on field like 11, someone else could be on field 8. Just testing everything out, make sure this map all works okay, because I've not played this map in single player, so I want to test everything is working as it should be before I ultimately set it up on the server. Good so far. Fix that grass painting issue. That's been done. Right, okay, so how's that looking on here now? So we will need... that's ploughed. That's okay, that's ploughed, that says. If I turn off the fertiliser state, does it need lime? Doesn't need lime. Any of the fields need lime? None of our starting fields apparently need lime. That's good going. That's good to know. It means we can just plough. Just set up like that. Periodic ploughing, lime is required, everything's turned on. Right, so let's look at the terrain tool again. Obviously we could edges a bit. Make our own even wonkier edges. Yeah. Bit along here. Got to start a bit further back, and you've got to kind of plan your curves ahead of time. That looks better already. Way down there to that edge. And then maybe actually curve that edge there. And then bottom here, like this. That a bit of a curve. Well, that's more of an angle than a curve. That's more of a corner now. So basically, any fences, any areas we've got, like field 9 here, we will probably do the same on field 9. We'll come round this edge. Just so we're not in danger of getting vehicles stuck on fences. And then we need to do kind of up here as well. Apparently we do not own this land. So that's definitely a reason to paint it. If we don't own it, bit's done. We just need to smooth this getting in the way. Where was I on the map then? So which bit have I got to buy to be able to do that? Can't buy the bit of land I need. Ah, so see, that's going to be a problem then. We're not going to be able to make this field. That's a problem, because field boundary on field 33. I'm on. No, it's field 9, isn't it? .33's over there. Field 9. Can't. That's interesting. That's a bit of a bug. Might have to report that to the map author that you can't, because you won't be able to harvest the field either if you don't own the land. Bit of room there. Good bit of room around the bottom. But unfortunately, you can't do anything about the top of field 9. Because unfortunately, you do not own the land. Which means I can't paint it. And we've got field 19 here. Which will also get a bit of paint treatment. But not as severe as the other fields. I have to start being a bit watchful of that. Oh, this is dreadful. This makes for very frustrating when you can't paint the map properly. Oh, that is so annoying. Isn't it? So So we're not going to be able to tidy up too many of the fields, is basically what I'm looking at. You do not own this land. That's because it's field 18. We don't own field 18. Areas where he's not painted grass properly as well. Field 8. Are we going to have problems with field 8? We will have problems with field 8. That's a bit annoying then, really. Like, I can't do that. So we're not going to be able to change the shapes of the fields. A lot of the fields on the server. Just doesn't allow me, if I do not own the land, to do it. I'm going to take a screenshot of that because I'll probably post that to the map author to say, look, we're having problems here. I can't reshape the map at field 9 and can't do 33 and 19 either. Right. Anyway, that is a good test. We've got most of the map sort of set up in the editor. I've fixed all the issues in the map that I needed to fix. I've got rid of the refill points at the farm. That's not a problem. And stuff like that. So, why did that not work? There we go. So I'm going to call this an end at this point in time. I will be back, obviously, later this evening, streaming on the actual multiplayer map, getting some more work done on that. I just wanted to show you this little look at how you set up how I set up the server maps and the changes I make to editing the maps with Giant's Editor and some of the things like that. So thank you everyone for tuning in and watching. I will see you all later on.